going to rub it all over this great big ball. I'm rubbing great big balls today. And I'm going to guess that was probably maybe 10 milliliters. And yeah, it's really rough, y'all. But bear with me, okay? It's got boogers in it. I don't really care. All right. I really have been wanting to try something on these big plastic Christmas ornaments from the Dollar Tree. And I have a little bit of leftover resin. I feel like I need to glove up both hands though for this one. I have a little bit of leftover resin. And I'm going to try something. I'm going to put a little leftover resin on this ball here. I'm just going to rub it all over. Might not be enough, but I'm going to make it enough. Really need a little cup. I'm going to use this cup. I'm not using my jigs. I don't really need it for this. This is one of those great big clear ornament balls from the Dollar Tree. Now that they're $1.25, I wonder if they're going to change their name to $1 Plus maybe. I don't know. I think their marketing people need to work on that. Maybe call me. All right. I think that's all out of this cup. That's all I'm going to get out of this cup. I'm going to rub it all over this great big ball. I'm rubbing great big balls today. And I'm going to guess that was probably maybe 10 milliliters. And yeah, it's really rough, y'all. But bear with me, okay? It's got boogers in it. I don't really care. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it back in here. And we're going to play with alcohol inks. I'm just really curious what this will do. I think I need to hold it with one hand though. I feel like that's going to give me better. I wonder if I should just kind of spread it. What would that do? All right, maybe not. This is just an experiment. I really am curious what this would do. You know, we've been playing with glasses and alcohol ink. We've been playing with alcohol ink inside a plastic ornament and then backing it with white paint. But what if we did it on the outside with resin? And I know that it kind of defeats not defeats the purpose. That's the wrong word to use. But, you know, when we do alcohol inks on the inside and then we let the alcohol inks dry, and this is silver, by the way. When we let the alcohol inks dry, we are left with a really translucent effect, and then we back that with white paint and we've eliminated the need for resin. So this is a little different because we have the resin on the outside before we've added any kind of coloring. And I just want to try this and see what will happen. And it's all really blending together, and I'm just layering all my different little inks. This is the sapphire blue that I love so much. I wonder if, what would happen if I added a little bit of gold to this. And of course, the problem with this is that, how am I going to get it to dry? The little fractals. See, that's really cool. If I could get that to fracture out or not. Maybe not. Still pretty. What about white? What about, would that be too much? That's really pretty there. I'm just having to be really careful and continue turning this by hand. And I guess I could put it on, I could actually fit it onto my tumbler arm. Um, that's really cute. I just didn't think this through enough. I mean, this was a completely spontaneous decision to do this because I did have, I had some leftover, what do you call it? The resin. I had some leftover resin, so I wanted to just give this a try and use up the resin. Oh my goodness, I love that. But of course, it's not going to stay that way. On a flat ornament, it would. I think the white and this, the white and the sapphire would be amazing if I just use those two colors. That would be amazing. So you see how they're all blending together because I'm holding the ornament different ways. And I'm just going to have to keep turning it. Even though there's the layer of resin on here is so thin. It's very, very thin. And it's just enough to give the alcohol inks something to, you know, to grab onto and kind of move. I mean, you can see a lot of movement there, and that's fine. I don't really mind that. But I don't want to hold it still for too long because it'll all run to one side, and eventually it will get tacky enough where I could let it go. Really wish I had attached this onto something so that I could let it go. I just didn't think through. I don't know if it'll fit on my Turner arm at all. No, it will not fit like tightly on the Turner arm or a regular PVC, but I can slide it on there and at least hold it, you know, without too much trouble. But I've got resin all over it now, so I still have the problem of what do I do with it? I'll just do that. Oh, I have an idea. An idea. I'm just gonna put it on there. That's not gonna work either, is it? There. But I don't like the running. Oh, that's pretty though. Look, you see it? That's actually really cool. Right, bring it down here. I don't know if you can really see that. I think I'm going to leave it on here for a little while. Oh. Not too long though, because then all right. So you can see when it's upside down that we're getting the resin and the inks that are cooling down towards the top of the ball, and that's fine. It looks spectacular. So I'm not getting that so much on the other side, and I think it's because maybe I just didn't have enough resin on this side and enough. Oh man, I just stuck my elbow in it. So I know this is a terrible angle, but I'm thinking I might just all right, I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit and then come back. All right, so it's only been like 30 seconds and already I'm getting too many drips on the top. So I have flipped it over and I'm going to put it on my jig here. Oops, can you see it? Pick a good spot. I'm going to put it on my jig so that it can hopefully balance. Oh, and let me find a good spot. there we go. All right. So now I want to get the drips to go back down the other way. This is looking absolutely spectacular. This is gorgeous. Okay, be back. After it dried overnight, I put the hanger back on and hung it on my tree. I absolutely love it. No jokes about the low-hanging blue balls, please. Bye, friends. Merry Christmas.